What's going on, guys? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good Monday night. This is Big Man. We're back from our Celestial Crash Dev. We are actually working on a new mechanic, which I've been trying to get to work on for a while now. But we finally got to work on it last stream, and we may actually get to finish working on it this stream. So let's jump on in here. Let's get started. Get to working. Feel free to sit back, relax, co-work, whatever floats your boat. So I'm kind of sitting out here with nothing going on. Okay, why is my screen not showing? What is going on my screen? Okay, that was weird. Somehow dissociated the screen with the video from the screen. Anyway, let me set my guy up here. He looks a little weird, kind of just up here without his stuff. Even throw the boosters on him. If that works right, that's good enough. All right. So the new mechanic we had going on is when you move at a certain speed, you're going to get some extra points when you create planets. It's not really working, and it's kind of weird looking the way it's functioning. We might clean it up. I might find another way to do it other than have the number appear right behind you because you can't even see it. But the whole point is the faster you move, the bigger the number that gets added to the planet when you create it. But you can't even see that number. Well, let's fix the number first. And then we'll decide if showing it right next to the cursor is actually a good idea or not. Because there's the actual number it should be. Or a point version of that number. Let's see. For some reason, this is always 1. I guess the floor value is actually... Let's see. So we're not actually seeing the floor value, but the floor value must be really low. This is supposed to be like 10 something? I mean, this value is supposed to be from like 1 to 10. So 400 must make it. I don't know. Let's actually see what the floor value is. Okay, so wait a minute. If the full value is the same value, why is it not updated? Why is it saying 1 here? Unless it's moving so fast that this value, but it's saying 0. So why is this always 1? Unless it's moving so fast, it doesn't update that fast for you to see it. That's got to be the problem, because these values are the same value. So this really isn't working anyway, because by the time you see this, the number is not, your cursor is moving so fast that you can't actually see the number over 1. The speed at which you get the higher numbers is so fast that the screen isn't updating fast enough for you to see them. So that's a problem. I wonder if we can do something like maybe the color of the trail. Maybe like we color shift it the faster you go. And so people get to associate the color with the higher value. Because this just isn't working. How is this? That's weird. How's that working? I'm missing brackets here. I mean, it can't be something silly like that, right? That shouldn't be an issue. It definitely shouldn't be causing what we're seeing. I guess because it's one line, it just automatically is encapsulated. Yeah, has nothing to do with it. It's by the time, yeah, you're moving so fast. By the time you get to a higher number, the frames can't catch up. I see it now. I do kind of see it pop up every once in a while, but it's very rare you actually be able to see the number change because it's moving so fast. So I'm wondering maybe we try the color change. And maybe the closer to red is closer to 10. I don't know. Oh, I was also going to try out some new music tonight. Let me go ahead and see if I can find it. Okay, well, I'll look for one in a little bit. Once I remember where it's at. Think here. Can we color shift the mover? Instead of doing this, we'll have this color change from like, maybe we start out as like a really like gray, and then we color shift all the way to red, or we do like something like stars. Like certain stars are a certain color because of how hot they are. So like a white star would be actually the hottest star. But most people associate heat with red though. Let me see. Let me actually look it up. Star colors by heat. Okay, here it is. So the hottest is blue actually. That's interesting. So it's orange, red, yellow, blue, white, and blue. Huh. I didn't realize orange is the coolest. Wait a minute, am I wrong about that? I'm looking at this wrong. No, red is the coldest. Okay, red is coldest, orange, yellow, blue, white, and then blue. Huh. But what people associate that with heat, I think the redder you get, the more people associate that with hotness. But you can just associate it by just people doing it. Like the more people play with it and see how blue gets some of the higher points, they'll just associate blue as being like the highest you can go. I don't know. I'm thinking let's just see if we can get it working first. Let me go look so I can find that music now. Let's buy a local artist. I thought I had put it in a certain place, but obviously I didn't. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see if you guys can hear this. All right, test. Whoops.
Yeah, you know what really hurt? You thought you had the right person, and you did. It's at the wrong time.
Hey, yo, cheer up.
You know what I'm saying?
Run it up.
Yeah.
Run it up.
I had the right person and just was at the wrong time. They said the pain gon' carry scars and I done crossed that line. The last time my phone rang, I thought it was a sign. She said there's no coming back cause I already crossed that line. Yeah, remember the fun times and tasting wine. It felt like we was meant to be cause we were intertwined. I remember the first time we had fucked, I was all up in your spine. Yeah, let's forget the bad times, let's go 999. Yeah, recipe juice and the mother guys. Yeah, this is a sad song, I hope you can tell I ain't gon' cry. Yeah, and then when it ended, it felt like I died. One thing about me, I'ma always say I done tried. Yeah, this shit was so stupid, I was always tried. They never see the problem with the girl because it's always the guy. And then you would catch a little attitude when I would ask you why. Yeah, you thought I was playing stupid, read between the lines. Yeah, the first time I met you, I was always shy. I was able to go inside your house when you was with the other guy. But I guess that shit don't really matter, you ain't even cry. You deleted all the conversations before you said goodbye.
Man, I know my wrongs and this shit, man. I already know, man. But it takes two to goddamn take this shit down, bro. It was always me at the end of the day, man. This shit is crazy, man.
I remember that one day you kicked me out, I was sleeping in my car. Yeah, it was sometimes I really did end up taking shit too far. I was just trying to explain to you that we humans, that's just how we are. But you was already checked out when I was trying to reach you was way too far. But for you to say I never cared, man, that shit's so bizarre. And then when I would get mad, I would smoke a backwood, don't pass me no guard. And I'ma say again that we just human, that's just how we are. I just want you to look up in the sky and I'll be your shooting star. Yeah, it really didn't have to end like that though. It ended with your mama threatening me, told me not to come back in the dough. Yeah, I was upset, I was broke, but I'm not talking about money. But I knew it was a setup all along, I had to laugh it off like it was funny. I had the right person, it just was at the wrong time. They said the pain gon' carry scars and I done crossed that line. The last time my phone rang, I thought it was a sign. She said there's no coming back cause I already crossed that line. That line.
Let's see. Getting rid of our old follower stuff. All right, that's one of them. We got another one from him. I think he calls his name Jurgati or something like that. Jurgati or something like that. This is all to see if YouTube has a problem with the music.
This shit got me going insane. You was a part of me, I was a part of you, now you a part of my brain. Now I got feelings inside that I cannot control and I cannot contain. How I'm supposed to move on when I can't? I miss you, that shit is so lame. Why this got me like? Why this got me having mood swings? I've been here seeing odd things. Sit back and reflect on my odd ways. Why this got me like? And you so bad to me, but you so bad for me, and I just cannot explain. And I'm just hearing the feel of your voice in my head, of you calling my name. I can't even lie, I just stare at my phone and I wait and I pray that bitch ring. Why this got me like? Why this got me like? I just wanna hear your voice, babe. I'm sick that I can't get that chance and I feel like I'm lost and got time today. I want you to stay, but I know it will hurt, so sorry I can't ride this wave. I'm deep in my head and I'm so on my thoughts, I feel like I cannot be saved. Why this got me like? Why this got me like? Why this got me like?
Set the gradient first. So we'll see if YouTube has a problem with that. If not, it will be added to the playlist. Let's jump back here. He calls himself, let me find that name. Oh, I'm in the wrong email. Went to the wrong email. Oh, fine. Oh, we'll find that email. Jeez. Okay. Jagorati. So that was Jagorati. That was two songs from him. Why this got me like, and right person, wrong time. So like I said, if YouTube doesn't have a problem with it, we'll add that to the playlist. All right, let's see. Should I set you somehow? I missed our gradients before, but I don't remember them. I know I had to do a bunch of extra stuff to mess around with this. Like it's up color keys and all this stuff. I know I don't think I kept any of that work. But you can essentially give it a list of colors to transition from in the gradient. So I just set up color keys. Gradient color keys. How do you set the color on these things? You set like color plus alpha or something like that, if I remember correctly. Color and time, yeah. And the time for the transition. So how will we set this up? Really, it'll be 1 to 100. It'll be 2 colors, 1 to 100, right? And let's work this out. So time is 1 to 100, and it's the the faster you go, the more. The redder the streak would get behind you. So it will start off white. And the faster you go, the redder the whole thing would get. Right? I still feel like we should put in some other colors though. But we'll start with red. We'll try red first. So the transition between white to red. So the faster you go, the redder the entire streak gets. I think that'll work. So it really should be the higher this number, the closer you are to the color.
Tizzle beats.
So the closer to 10, the closer to red we want, right? But how do you tell? How you so look at the gradient. I guess each one is 50, each end is 50%. So at 5, the red would be in the front trailing. At 100, I mean at 10, the whole streak would be red. Okay, let's see, let's work this out. So the first one has to be, the first one would be, first one would be the actual value percentage to red. So if you're at 5, that would be half red. And then the back would be minus that?
Tizzle beats.
Would be 50% minus that? But then it would never reach red unless you were... Yeah, it's... Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's try to figure this out. Okay. Okay, so the color. I also don't understand what the time is, what the time actually is, time value would actually be. But I guess this would be 0? Let me look this up. Let me actually go look this up. But it is 1 to 0. Okay, it is 1 to 0. So 1 is, the first one would just be 0, the second one would be 1. Okay, makes sense. And of course, this is 255. So it'd be the percentage of 255 between 1 and 10. So essentially 10 would be, let me make sure of that. Is it 255 or is it 1? It's okay, 1. The top number is 1. Okay, that makes sense. So it would just be this. But like times 0.1. Actually, what's a double? So this floats. Or is it B? Nope. Okay, so a double. Why did I make that a double anyway? That was when I was flooring, so I don't really even need to do that. Because distance is floats anyway. And then the end one. Should be if it's under 50%, then you should just stay white. Above 50%, you would take the actual value. Here, let's work it out here. If less than half of the max, oh, all right, half of the max. Then it's gonna stay. Then we're just gonna make it like white. Is that one? That's one all colors. Okay. No, that's black. I mean, then this should actually be the same thing. I think that's the way it would work. Can't get out of here. All right. Why did I do that? That's not the way that works. Nope. I guess you can't initialize like that. Gas in there. There, pull over this. I can just make it all right. Okay, hold on. Oh, I didn't initialize that, did I? All right, there we go. All right. Let's see how that works. I don't see any color change. Maybe I missed something. Did I actually said it? Yeah, I actually said it. Oh, this should be 1. What is this value just to be sure? Actually, I think I went 1 too far. Because it's percentages of 1. I may still try the colors if this works. Still not seeing it, but I kind of see it. Hold on, let's actually view the follower. Where's... Okay, it's just not strong enough, and it's... I got the number wrong. It's supposed to be white, not black. But it's actually not... Doesn't like it's actually changing on screen. Probably because I've got this going. This glow. Oh, that... Without that, you ain't got none anyway. Because it's the color, it's the material that's changing. That's we're not getting this color. We're getting the material color. So I need to change the color of the material, but I am afraid to change that because I know that changes. I've messed with the materials before. This changing the color of this material will change it everywhere. And I'm not sure every place I'm using it. Where else? I think I'm using it on the explosion, but I don't remember what that effect is called. Instruction title. Wasn't that? What does that affect when the explosion happens? I can't even remember what that's called or what it was, what it is. That's the light. Create a destroyer. Struct info. Right, we'll lose. UI. Fire. Starfield. Event system. Really, should I name these better? Or I can just make a copy of that glow and alter that. That would be the safer bet. But I still would like to know what the heck particle system I'm using for that explosion when you destroy planets. I feel like that's got the... That's got the particle on it. And the only way I figured out if I break is if I break something. Chain destruction light, that's what this is. But it probably does not have. I swear it does not feel like it's been like 20 minutes since the last set of commercials. And I can go look in the code and see what happens. Let's do that. But let me see if there's. Do I reference the globe anywhere? No. I probably had it on something at one point and I'm not using it anymore. Right. What happens when we have a collision? Destroy and make contact. All you can see is this rear from that from that camera angle. I'd have to move it. I don't think I can move it anymore, over anymore if I really wanted to, but anyway. Yeah, so this is actually where I use that chain destruction light. But that still doesn't show anybody using that glow particle. I mean, that glow material. I hate to clone it, and I'm just having a dead asset sitting there, but still. I also don't want to mess around with it and screw something up. Is there any way to tell in Unity, like a reference chart of what you're using, what assets you're using? Custom glow. Glow and transparent. So the creator and destroyers are using those. Glow and transparent. Which is... the shaders, right? Oh, interesting. Where is glow coming from then? And I've got just stuff sitting around out in the middle of nowhere for some reason. I don't think I need these. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just complete my shaders? Oh, no. I didn't realize I had that selected. Oh, I'm lucky I got a backup sitting somewhere, but I have to unzip that whole thing, get in there. Unbelievable! I can't believe I did it to myself. I cannot believe I just did that. And you can't bring that back, can you? It literally tells you can't bring it back. Oh, man. That absolutely stinks. I can't believe I did that. I wonder if I can unzip that thing while I'm on stream. It's big because I zip up all my projects at once, so it's huge file to open up. Unbelievable! Can't believe I did that. Okay, maybe I can just dive in here through 7-zip and actually get it out. Dude, it's gonna be a lifesaver. There it is. Oh my goodness. I'm so relieved. Yeah, there it is. Whoo, boy. Now, this is that material glow. I don't think I'll be using it that much because I know I talked to Sid Funk and he was talking about using particles for this instead of instead of what I'm doing now. So this wouldn't be permanent anyway. I know you're not using it, right? I think that's a leftover from when I was doing stuff earlier. And I've got a copy of it, I guess, just in case I need it. So I'm just going to use that, and I'm going to alter the materials color. Because I don't think I'm using this anywhere else. Watch it'll mess something else up. Excuse me. Trying not to sneeze on the mic. All right. And do I even need... I don't even think I need these materials. These are from him. And yeah, these are his. The chain. Am I even using that? I don't think I'm even using the material. Yeah, okay, yeah, I am using the material. It's the same name as the actual thing. Okay, all right, that makes sense. So that's, but I don't think the rest of this stuff I'm using for anything. Actually, hold on, am I using you? Yeah, okay, so I'm using these two. These are not being used for anything because these were from the planets, and the planets are coming in as JPEG. So why are these even here? Anyway. You're not gonna see that. All you're gonna see is the material color, not the color of the how fast are we going here? Yeah, so yeah, that's not working. Let's try to update the color of the material. So I need to get the material from this guy. Should I write this like this is gonna have like multiple materials? I mean, why not? Oh, that's not the way that works. Works the other way. You send in the object to get the value instead of just getting the values.
It was my way of showing everything. It was just sign of getting close to you. I saw you down on my music, cleaning it.
Far, didn't I?
Weakness. I was an innocent die.
But I guess you would just shift the whole thing. Okay. So we would go through each one. That says mouser. Weird. Okay.
Heartbroken. Yeah, I'm heartbroken. But I leave. And finally, the crown will come to me. Currently hiding on this water. Sounding white bunny flora around here and there. Feel the tears and cry. Time is always place I can feel the voice of God asking me. Lord knows, but it doesn't matter now.
Good color ray. I named color ray. I don't know about that.
It was my way
About set.
everything.
Set color.
It was just so
That's right. The materials have color values. Have set color variables. So what is the set color variable for this guy?
as a weakness. I was an innocent die.
M colors. Do I have to address it? I guess I can just address the color name, right? I'm not sure why these numbers are so big.
Heartbroken.
But this makes sense. That means it's white, right?
And finally, the crown will
What are these numbers? Look up something. Yeah, what you call this? The language for writing materials. I don't forget what you call it. Yeah, ranges from 1 to 0. What are these admission colors? HDR? Is that what it's called? That's the HDR attribute. Oh no, that's something else. Okay, here it is. Color is the main color. Is accessible to the color. Color emission is the emission color for information, properties, and shader programs. HLSL. Okay, that's what it's called. This responds to the H directly. Multiply your base color by via script. Oh, it's a calculation. Oh, that makes sense. So this is always, or this should be 124 times this. Which of course is 1024. It's supposed to be 1024 times this value. Okay. Interesting. Color values. That seems like what's happening, or what should happen. Let's light this bad boy up. See what happens. Well, something died. Material list cannot be null. Six, 369, 369. How's it no, right? Oh, I didn't actually set it. That's why it's no. Yes, that's why it's no. Because I'm sometimes not that smart. Because I told myself to actually do that before I left up here, and I completely forgot about it. Right after doing it. Oh, okay. Well, it's red, but it's not what I wanted. I wanted it to start white. Okay, so we're getting there. Yeah, it's way too red for right now. Okay. I should have looked at those values. Okay, actually, those values are too low. But why was it so red then? And also, let's check our... Okay, all right. All right. So the actual value was sub... I gotta go back and look at it again. Sub 1? I thought those were... I thought they were higher than that. Oh, they do. Okay. Okay. But it needs to be sub 1 for the red. That's what it is. These values need to be... Actually, need to be this right here. But still, let's just do the color first without this one, because this feels like it should be right. The sub point value should be right. Sub 1 value should be right. You know? I guess it has to be the emission value. do this without this. Let's see what happens if we don't add in that. That's not what I wanted. You're not what I wanted. It's just a fainter line. It's not what I wanted, though. Because it's still red. See it this way. Why do I keep clicking that? It doesn't really change. All right. So when I had it like this, I think it was better. Whoops. Yeah, it just looks like a fainter line, but it's not what I want. Red, blue, green. Because you would think the lower this is to 0, the more likely you're going to get white. Oh, actually, so these need to be 1. White is when you full color. Actually, that's right. That's what I'm, okay. That's where I'm messing up. We'll try this the way it was. Wait a minute. So wait. Does the other colors need to come down? Right, it's red. They all need to be 1, and then other colors come down as that number goes up. You're reducing their color, but that won't make red. Or the red needs to reduce. Wait a minute. Wait, let me think how this works. You're getting white because everything is 1. It's up to 1. The other colors need to be going down while the red stays at 1. But that doesn't automatically make red, that makes other colors. Let's try that though. It's the other way though than I'm thinking. These colors need to go down to 0. The higher this goes. This needs to stay 1. Other. Or sub predictor, I guess. One, and this needs to be the other color. All right. Nope, still not seeing it. Okay, oh, there it is. Okay, so it kind of works. It kind of works. I wonder if I have to adjust the speed though. Huh. Let's actually play with it. You really gotta be going fast for to. Yeah. You really gotta be going fast for that red. I do wonder if it's going too fast for the frames to actually show the transition in colors. Hmm. What do I want transitions to other colors? Excuse me. I don't know. I might have to put some more thought into this. Because right now the color, I can see the shifting, but you got to be going really fast for that. And I'd almost rather have like different colors, like a little bit fast. Maybe we even use that star color chart. Hold on, let me show it. Do I still have it up? Whoop, excuse me. I don't have it up anymore. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Like this. So red would be the coldest, which goes against like most people's color theory, I guess is what you call it, where red is associated with hot. Hmm. I don't know what to do here. But this isn't really feeling like it's working that well because you only slightly see the color shift between white to red. Yeah, you really got to be moving to get that red. And what I would, if I was really going to do this, I would have the colors by percentages of like one. Like this would be, red would be if the value, the speed value is under like a fifth. So these would be fifths of the speed. So like it'd be 20% speed, 40, 60, 80. Well, actually you shift that down because you don't want to be at, well, actually, yeah, that would be higher. This would be 10 or higher, or one or yeah. When you're at or over 100%, because we're capping it off, but you can go faster than that, really. Or have some type of on-screen indicator, like in the stats. That shows how hot you're moving if you have the stat menu up. Wonder how much more work that would be, though. I almost want to do it just to see if I could do it. I mean, I could probably implement this right now, or at least give an attempt at it. And then later on, maybe next stream, I would do the stat, do the addition to the stat pop up that shows how fast you're moving and gives you the color. I feel like that'd be interesting to do. Let's give it a shot tonight. We'll see how it works. We'll at least say we gave it a shot tonight. So that red should be like 100. And then as it moves, it should transition to the next color. So as it gets closer, as the percentage gets closer to the next one, we're upping that next one closer to 1. Oh, actually, on the spot. Then divided by so it's just actually. The next color is orange. What is the color mix for orange? It's a mix of red and yellow. Okay, how do you get yellow? I am not a color person. I'm not a designer or a person who has studied color theory and all that stuff. Cannot mix. Yellow is a primary color. Oh, because I'm thinking RGB. How do you get color? How do you colors from RGB? Combine match with. Oh, so we increase green. Let's see. Times. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. Oh. Okay. The next one is what? Yellow. So this one, for the yellow, this should just be one. And then the next color we're going to is blue-white. Okay, wait a minute. So we transitioned from, this is red transitioning to orange. Then orange transitioning to yellow. Wait a minute. Okay. This is red transitioning to orange. Then orange transitioning to yellow. Am I wrong? I think I'm on the right track here. Because this is blue going to white. Because the next one should be this should be shifting to blue, which means these other ones should be going down. And then after that should just be straight blue. Oh, it's unassigned. I mean, it really isn't because it's. Oh, actually, it isn't. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right. Let's see how this works. Oh, I actually want to see this stuff. Okay, it looks white when you're going fast, though. But I don't know if it's communicating. Well, huh. I mean, it feels like a neat trick, but it doesn't. It's not communicating what I really want it to communicate to. Communicate about like going faster increases speed and points and stuff. Well, slow should be red. Plus, I wonder, should we increase intensity too? I mean, I don't want to get too deep into this. Again, I probably will replace this with particles anyway. Because it's kind of working like I want it to work, but it's not. It's working like I want it to work. I think it's just not doing what I really want it to do, and it communicates speed. Speed by color shift. Yeah, this is already transitioned to yellow when we get here. That's why. Let's do one thing. And I think we're gonna make this kind of the last thing tonight, because I'm gonna have to kind of sit back and kind of think this through. So we don't do anything unless it's above the minimum. and the minimum is going to end up being red. And red really doesn't get you anything, right? It would just be like, you get no points on red. Almost red could actually represent stop. Honestly, it wouldn't be bad. Like people associated when you're going too slow, it's not. You're not even. Everything's stopped. You're not powering up enough. I kind of like it. I do like the effect. I just don't know if it's communicating what I want to communicate. But I'm gonna leave it for right now. I think it works pretty well. And to get to blue, you really gotta work. But there's gotta be some extra effect to that too. To underscore how fast you're moving. And that it's having an effect. It's interesting, but all right. I think we'll leave it at that. And we haven't even tied the points in yet to the actual game. This has just been effects all this time, but we'll do that next time. So until then, well, actually, I'll be back on Friday. We'll be doing more of this. We'll actually finish it up. Or we'll just mess around and try to get like some type of visual going to actually represent the speed you're moving at. So we'll be working on this more on Friday. Might have a midweek stream playing some games. I haven't decided yet if I can find the time. But until then, yo, take care of yourselves. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you next time. Once I find the button.
Tizzle beats. Tizzle Beats.